Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Faith, and we are not outside of my stitchery today because it is raining, which it's Florida in the summer, so it rains every day. So we might get stuck in the chair for a little bit, but hopefully I'll be able to get back outside soon. Um, so first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the warm welcome and for all of the positive comments and the subscribes and all of that. I asked for book recommendations and y'all came through. I literally have 3 pages of book recommendations from my last video. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to give more recommendations, I would love recommendations down in the comments. So we're talking about Herikid 2, The Hardest Reading Challenge You'll Ever Do, Volume 2 by QWordy. I was calling them QWordy in my last video, and now I feel kind of dumb. I should have known that it was QWordy. My bad. So I will link their video down below so that you can see the official rules and all of that and have them explain it to you because they can explain it so much better than I can. So today I'm just going to talk about how I've planned to get through the entire bingo board. But I'm only doing it one square at a time right now because I feel like if I try to plan everything right now, I will overwhelm myself and quit before I even start. So I'm just doing one bingo square right now. The square that I chose to focus on is the reading challenge. I'd never done a reading challenge. Herikid 2 was the first one I ever signed up for, so I figured why not start a reading challenge with a second reading challenge? The more the merrier, right? So in the list on the practically perfect sheets document that QWordy gave us, it's on their website. It's amazing. But in that spreadsheet, they gave several recommendations for different reading challenges that you could do. And one of them that caught my eye was Summerween. So the Summerween reading challenge is hosted by Gabbyreads. I'll have her video linked down below as well so that you can watch it. There are 5 prompts, okay? And it goes from July, I guess I should probably say the dates first, from July 5th through July 12th. Now, there are 5 prompts, and I've picked one book for each of those prompts. I don't know if that was what I was supposed to do, but that's what I'm going to do to kind of knock out as many books as I can. Prompt number 1 is read a book in the dark or at night. The book that I chose for prompt number 1, read a book in the dark or at night, is The Ice Pick Surgeon. Murder, fraud, sabotage, piracy, and other dastardly deeds perpetrated in the name of science. It's by Sam Keane. I'll be honest, I picked this book by fate because the library that I take my kids to, it's basically a big kids library. So they have a huge room full of kids books, and then around the checkout stand there's like 2 little walls with adult books. And so I normally go in and just kind of close my eyes and walk down the aisle and then just pick one. And this is the one that I picked the last time I was in the library. So I am going to read this one for that prompt in the dark. So we'll see how it goes. I have no idea. Again, it's blind. I'm going into a blind. I had no idea what that's about. But it looks spooky. Prompt 2 for Summerween is to read a horror or a thriller book. I have a confession. I'm not a scary girly. I don't like scary things. I'm not a fan of horror. I'm not a fan of, like, when I was 12, I decided, me and my best friend watched It and Cujo in the same night because we were like, we want scary stuff. And I still can't walk past sewer drains or storm drains without freaking out. So I'm not a horror fan, but my husband is. He absolutely loves all the Stephen King books. He's very big into thrillers and all that kind of stuff. So I asked him for a recommendation for a thriller that I could get through that won't hurt my brain. And he suggested The Shining. So I guess I'm going to read The Shining. I'm going to need all the thoughts and good vibes because I'm already scared and I haven't even opened it yet. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, I'm sure. So the other thing that The Shining is good for is it has 659 pages. So for my by the hundreds, I would like to do all the way up through 700, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. but on the thing, in one place it has 1 through 7, and in one place it just has 1, 3, 5, 7. So I'm not sure, but I'm absolutely counting this towards something because that's a lot of that's a lot of pages, and this one's going to count for 2 prompts. Yes, this one's going to count for two. If I got to read it, it's going to count for something good other than scaring me. Okay. The third prompt for Summerween is to read a book with a sky on the cover. The one that I am reading for this is actually Cemetery Boys, which was a book that was recommended at least 3 times in the comment section of my last video. And also, my best friend was like, "You've got to read this book. It's so good." So, this is my copy of Cemetery Boys. I have it on my Kindle. Look, you see the moon. So, it's got a sky. It's got a sky. So, it counts. I also know that I can plug Cemetery Boys into several categories. So I'm going to just read it and count it for one right now. And then later on, if I need to plug it in somewhere else, I can do that because I do know that it fits elsewhere as well. Prompt number 4 is to own a book that you've owned for a year or longer. And this one might not actually fit into that prompt, but I'm going to make it fit, like the stepsister in Cinderella. So this is my copy of The Complete Works of Edgar Allan Poe. I absolutely love this book. It's pretty. I say I love it. I've never actually read it. It's pretty. I've read some works by Poe. I 100% got this to be on my shelf, to be a staple, like, statement piece. And then I just never read it. So this is one that I'm going to be reading, and I'm actually going to be reading this, not the whole thing this week. I'm going to be reading this as kind of a palate cleanser all throughout Herikid from beginning to end, or until I finish the book. Um, for those days when I feel like I have to read something, but I don't have time, or I'm in between books and I haven't decided on anything, or if I'm waiting for something for the library, something like that, this is going to be my palate cleanser between things because I can just read bits and pieces as I go. I'm going to keep track of the ones that I have read, the ones that I haven't, and then I will be just doing this whole thing, but I'm going to start it next week during Summerween. I'm going to read several of the short stories as my Summerween for prompt number 4. Own a book, or read a book that you've owned for over a year and haven't read yet. So that's what this guy's going to do. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to read the whole thing next week. It's over 1,000 pages long. I'm also putting this on my by the hundreds because if I'm going to read the whole thing, I'm going to count the whole thing. The 5th prompt for Summerween is a manga, novella, or a spooky audiobook. And I happen to have the Midnight Library in my audiobook, my Audible. So I'm going to be listening to the Midnight Library as my spooky audiobook. Um, Again, that was one that my best friend was like, "Oh my gosh, you should read this book." And I was like, "Cool, I'll put it on my Kindle." And then I never actually read it. So I'm going to read that one. So that's my 5 books that I am doing for Summerween with the Kindle. So that is my goal for the Summerween book challenge. If you're doing Herikid too, what do you have planned out? What are you doing first? What are we looking at now? I'm loving the almost puzzle aspect of this, of like I'm reading a book and then I'm trying to find 2 places to plug it in, and it's just really fun. I'm really enjoying it. So as always, if you enjoyed this, please give me a like. Maybe comment down below if you get any recommendations or questions or any of that. I would love to hear from you. And I would greatly appreciate a subscribe as well. I am trying to get to 1,000 so that I can make a job out of this because I am a stay-at-home homeschool mom, and I would like to be productive. So, yeah, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for your love and support so far, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.